Hello yet again. It's Fiorello recording from an undisclosed location and disguising my voice. I'm here to talk to you about something pretty important. I think it's something that we all think about a lot, but not a lot of people know the truth. The actual truth. The real truth. The truthful truth. I myself, I found out the truth just recently. I'm talking, of course, about Bigfoot. The Sasquatch. The American Yeti. Or so we all thought. But the reality is that Bigfoot isn't real. He's been out there, he's been spotted. How can he not be real, you're saying? Well, someone's out there dressed like Bigfoot. But it's a hoax. It's a big hoax. One man has been trying to leave his old life behind and live a new life as the Bigfoot. It's Frankenstein, the monster. I know what you're thinking. He's called Frankenstein's monster. But if you made a monster, that monster is your child. That means that monster has your last name. So Frankenstein's monster is also Frankenstein. I just want to make that very clear. Okay? So yes, the American Yeti is actually, I think, German. From Germany. Of German descent. And undead. And stitched together. And the bolts. That's how he keeps the mask on. The Bigfoot mask, it goes around the bolts in his neck. The size, the eating habits, the reclusiveness, I mean, it all adds up. But the damning evidence was the evidence I had to go out. I had to go out and confirm these suspicions for myself. And that's how I picked up the damning evidence. The evidence that will damn. Because I saw Bigfoot. I saw Frankenstein. I saw Bigfoot become Frankenstein and back again. I followed Frankenstein for the past couple of months. All up and down the West Coast. I ate a lot of Vienna sausage. I learned to drive. Didn't get my license, but knew how to drive. So no problems there. You know. And yeah, I just camped up and down the West Coast, following Frankenstein from campsite to campsite. You know, journaling about the experience. And let me tell you, I was a little shocked at first. You know, I had always had my suspicions, but to really see the Bigfoot pull the face off and just be another guy under there. And then to recognize that guy, of course, as Frankenstein. So, I was kind of floored. But as time went on, and I observed Frankenstein more and more, on his day-to-day, his routines, how he'd hunt, build shelter, pose for photographs, I couldn't help but feel for a certain loneliness in this man. Creature, kind of monster guy. So I caught up with him. I said, hey, listen, I know it's you. I know it's you, Frankenstein. You don't have to hide anymore. And, sorry, it's pretty emotional stuff. He said to me, ever since he'd been driven from Germany, it'd been hard, to make friends, to kind of get settled, get on your feet. And Bigfoot, it just seemed easier than starting over. And I put my hand on his shoulder, and he put his giant, cold, at this point somewhat decayed hands on my shoulder. And Hunter shot him right through the neck. Disrupted the connection of the bolts, which apparently is a big part of keeping Frankenstein alive. Blood spewing everywhere. The Hunter, he's screaming. Frankenstein, with his last few ounces of strength, grabs the Hunter by his shoulders, rips him in half, blood raining down. I'm covered in blood and wanted in that particular state for an unrelated incident, so I'm getting pretty nervous at this point. So I get back in the car, drive back home, kind of on one straight shot. Couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. After what I had seen, it really just sort of all felt meaningless. The death and the pain and the sorrow. You know, real like, why? You know, why are we here if we're just gonna suffer like that? That's like, what the fuck? So, Bigfoot's dead. He was Frankenstein, and I think he was my best friend.